Legendary teams, major players, and electrifying tactical action are back in CSGO Regional Major Rankings 2021. From June 27th till July 4th, 10 teams will clash in the thrilling showdown for the prize pool of $100,000 and slots at the PGL Major Stockholm 2021. Who will win more rounds? Who will show the most furious play? And who will claim the major prize? Find out at the CSGO Regional Major Rankings 2021. And don't forget to reload.
Well, first game, Jason, I don't think today at the CIS RMR was what we expected or anything to really scoff at. If you're 100PingGods, really nothing to marvel at if you're Spirit. That was kind of not great Counter-Strike.
No, it's a complete difference from what we had yesterday, right? Where we were like, let's see how Na'Vi shows up today. Let's see how Gambit shows up today. And they lived up to the expectations. Similar thing kind of coming in here with Spirit today. And they didn't live up to it. That was pretty gross. We'll have to see. Like we said, Nuke isn't exactly like a comfort pick for him. Nuke isn't exactly like a confidence-inspiring pick for Spirit either, where you're like, oh yeah, now we get to see Spirit bounce back on this map that they're, incredibly good on. They almost dropped this to Entropic in 5 overtimes to start this tournament. It was not a pretty sight there either. So I actually think they're in some real danger of losing this 0-2.
I actually genuinely agree. I mean, 33% win
Excuse
rate.
me, they did lose it to Entropic. My bad.
Yes, yeah, absolutely, yeah, which is 31-29. You can see it on the right side of the screen now. That's pretty ridiculous. The fact that it was that close in the first place, and it's gone that distance. But the fact that this is their map pick and it's 33% win rate. I mean, that's a bit. That's
the weird part about it is like this is kind of just one of those vetoes that like makes you scratch your head. They've played it 6 times and they've only won it twice. Like that's an odd map to be like, yep, this is what we want to pick. So I don't know. We're gonna see how this one goes, but it seems like they're in a tough place right now at the moment. Standings in the group, they are in first place. They do have 3 wins to just the one of 100PG who had that upset. So they are kind of sitting comfortable in the group. Which is, which is fine. So maybe they're just like, yeah, we have the space to take these kind of a risk to kind of test some of these maps and see what we can do with them.
I mean, I guess that is one way to look at it. Yeah, they have that point carryover. That's obviously something that is a massive benefit to them. But at the same time, it's yeah. I mean, you don't want to give anything up right now because you're also giving points away to other teams. It's almost a double-edged sword. The fact that 100PingGods. These guys have some aim, man. These guys have some decent aim. Like, we saw them wreck them on the duels.
This is also like the conversation around like a round robin format, right? Like, can you like what if they're trying to like game the system to make sure that that Virtus Pro's not going to be let back into this? What if they're more than happy to give an opportunity over to another team? Like, that's just part of the way that the format plays out. So I don't know. Can't really necessarily blame them if that's kind of the strategy. Is like, yeah, but they beat us, whatever. They beat us. And VP just can't get into the playoffs. There is some logic behind that as well. I don't know if that's what they're using. I have no insight. I'm just saying.
No, understandably so. I mean, yeah, that is the nature of round robin. I'll be honest. I played on hockey teams that we used to do that. Like, oh, these guys don't make it if we lose. Oh, yeah, no problem.
They screwed up. Yeah, let's just put more weight on their shoulders. Here we go. Good piss around. Good one taps all across the board. And Duke and Iceman living the dream. 4 kills between them.
Yeah, 4 kills already indeed. That'll start things off very well in the favor of 100PingGods. Dexter's going to back away at this point in time and try and get an elongated angle toward Heaven. Does spot him through the grate, but with the P2000 can't get, or excuse me, P250. Didn't get a shot. And he's really just looking to get anything out of this that he possibly can in terms of kills. 1 on 3 Iceman's low bomb, as you can see, it's highlighted on the floor of A.
That's awkward.
Can be a bit weird.
There it is. 4 kills for Duke.
Big bad Duke Nukem. Is that what we're going with?
I feel like this is the second reference to Duke Nukem that we've had in the past 3 days.
That's it? We can up that.
We could up that
a lot more.
Actually, I don't know. I think I've pretty much forgotten everything about that game.
For better or for worse?
I've got so many other useless things in my head that I'm trying to remember.
So that's the one you've chosen.
Yeah, so my brain was like, yeah, Duke Nukem's the one that's gone. I gotta remember random factoids about players from like 2013.
Understandable. Have a nice day.
Ooh, hello.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah, good for Magix. Oh, they didn't see him. I can't believe he tucked into that corner just at the perfect moment. Little bit of trigger discipline. Nets him both kills with no issues. 2-0 for 100 PG.
Yeah, that puts them on another, as we said, already a massive run, but another situation where they've got economic control and can definitely start to run with it a bit. We've got AKs out this time, though. See if Team Spirit can get anything going at all. It's not been their morning. Just again, went basically 15-1 to lose this first map after going 6-1 up at the start.
Yeah, that was
115,
weird.
excuse me. And yeah, and the run's basically the same now. I mean, you just continue that on. Might as well just add them all together because 100PingGods looking like they aren't going to slow down at any rate at this point in time.
Yeah, we'll see how these gun rounds play out. Then some of these rounds on Nuke that we were watching against Entropic on day one, Team Spirit more than happy to play real slow and run the clock down a lot, which, as we know, can be pretty dangerous. All of them falling back towards T-spawn at the moment to line up some smokes for the walls outside. Mir's already ready to lead point. We'll see if he gets any backup or if it's just him on his own. SDY's controlling lobby, making sure no pushes, maintaining information and control.
Nade goes toward the smokes. That inside wall that puts more pressure on the player at the garage, but it does often let an AWP see over it from heaven. No one's going to see it this time. Smiley wraps back around after they've already made their way onto the secret stairs and manages to at least get Chopper back. But downstairs, things are looking rather sorrowful as Magic will take him down. Turns both back out. Can only get one, but there's the trade from Iceman as it's a 180-degree angle to try and cover off. And we sit in a 2 versus 2. Bombs down below Iceman. That kill dropped it. But STY swings in. Glitch? Yeah, hello? Did you see that?
I did not. Hang on. Hold the phone. Time is going to run out. Nicely done from Iceman. What glitch did you see?
Just the glass not breaking. Was he missing there when he ran over, or was that just GoTV glitch? I think that might have just been GoTV. Either way, yeah, that's pretty unfortunate. That single kill, that single trade was so detrimental to the round.
Yeah, I mean, that's the problem. That's the problem that we talk about every single time we see the clock run down that low. Just one little mistake. Or one lost fight. There's no time to retrieve it. To the upper bomb site we go. Decent amount of damage is done to Magix and STY. And actually, Winter gets pulled in, I think by the comms of his teammates, that it's an upper rush. He gets pulled into a very fast flank, but Team Spirit had fallen back. So an early 2-man advantage for this offense.
They'll sit with one to bait out from behind the vents on floor. That'll be Smiley. Him. Not the best setup, because then Sora has to get far. That leaves Hut open, and Team Spirit break them apart. I don't know that I like that. Good utility use from Team Spirit to clear those angles, but not really a backup plan for the man who wanted to be baited in.
Yeah, I mean a little bit desperate, right? When you're in a 3-on-5. They almost got like real lined up there. That could have actually been a disaster. Not bad from 100PingGods. And now they're hurting for cash. Deagle and Armor is out. Scout on Smiley. This was another thing that was really difficult for Spirit in the opening day matchup here on Nuke, was Entropic able to win so many Deagle rounds against their offense. They've got to be real careful it doesn't happen again, because they're finally starting to build, or they're at least building into this map early on. It's only been the 4 rounds. But you don't want to drop one here. That would be an awful feeling.
Well, Smiley gets removed right away. He was on the Scout, the rest of them on the Deagles. They're just looking to try and get back around to the mini position. They've got 2 working outside as well, which means they'll likely go toward Heaven off the AC boost. And that means they'll bypass Duke Fashira's position. Rather silently, they've done it so far. Splinter Cell style, but they boosted back up from mini. Duke actually got one from below, and now Magic has to be careful because he's aware there's one up top, and Duke's going to swing out once again. Utility in the hand, that was nearly costly. Could have been a huge problem for Team Spirit. And they know there's 2 up there now. They should be able to hear this and discern the situation accordingly, as SDY wants to walk in late. His teammate's already up above. Needs to be a little quicker than that, but he's still worried about the close angles. And Winter just wants to make this expensive. More damage. Oh, he's got one. That's an easy kill. Thanks for let his guard down. Just let him walk up the ladder, and they'll get away with it. Team Spirit get a 2nd round, but they lose 2 in the process.
Yeah, they'll be happy with that, especially knowing coming into this one after that Deagle investment, Scout investment, should be much easier opposition this round with just USPs and no armor. They know the money's just completely shattered for 100PG. Here we go. Round number 6 underway. All AK-47s for the attacking side. 3 players outside. Excuse me, Mir on top of the silo. Going to drop onto the roof as well while they cross. And they don't want smokes here. More than happy to take these fights. More than happy that 100PG had that stack set up to make this round nice and quick. Little bit of a shooting gallery. 4 kills for Dexter. And we're all tied up at 3.
So just as I'm seeing some speculation over ping right now, there's no one in the server that has a higher ping than 86, and that's Duke. Everyone else is under 20. So don't let the 100PingGods name fool you. Spirit also with great ping to the server, so... Iceman, meanwhile... holding and hanging out at this point in time near the hut.
Here we go. Molotov into the rafters. Good kill right through the smoke. Iceman's still alive but blinded. He can't complete the kill. That's got to be frustrating. Duke's got his back, though. Duke's got a double. And we're into a 1 versus 2.
Smiley trying to flag smoke, no one there to catch it yet, but as it dissipates, he'll find Mir walking back into his crosshair, and Smiley, one-on-one, can't quite get it done. Ran out of ammo, and that's the A1S for you, Moses. It runs out of bullets faster, and as a result, it's now another round for Spirit, as they take their first lead in this map, and their first lead in ages in the series.
Yeah, it's been a minute. It has been a minute. Even when they were up 6-1, then it was only like 6-3 and 6-4, and already it didn't even feel like they were in the lead. Cool little security cam footage. Round number 8 coming in hot again. Deagle armor.
Oh, damn it! I forgot they had a security camera. I hope they didn't see me last night.
Yeah. You went streaking through the quad into
yep,
the gymnasium.
Yep, I did.
Nice.
Outside my window, and it's absolutely torrential out there. So if I lag out, Jason, it's probably because I lost my power, but we'll see.
We had that last week. So I'm glad you're getting it now.
Oh yeah, we've been every day. It's so hot and humid right now that it just breaks midday. But it's going to be a 4-man stack toward the ramp right now for 100PingGods, and they're going to back away from this position accordingly. Bomb already making its way into the upper site. Should be planted right now. We can see Chopper doing it through the garage door. Winter will just wait to see if they'll come look for exits. But there's no need. There's absolutely no need for Team Spirit to go and try and get kills. In fact, if anything right now, 100PingGods, you'd almost want them to be a little bit more aggressive and try and get maybe one of these AKs, but they want the Deagles for the next round as well.
Yeah, and also, yeah, and also the armor that they've invested as well is the big one. If they don't take any damage, right, they can just freely upgrade to head armor. They might not even want that knowing they're going up against AK-47s, but no reason to reinvest that 650. And, I mean, the AKs would be nice, but you're going to have, what, a full losing bonus already, so you're going to have all the money in the world to get any of that. There we go. AWP out for Smiley. We'd like to see him get a, catch a streak again, a little heater, as he had on Inferno. He was absolutely bonkers. They'd love to have that here on the CT side, especially considering Spirit has been able to kind of manipulate and head outside quite frequently so far in this half. 2 or 3 times they've been able to just cross over behind the wall.
So 5 rounds now for Spirit as they look to rebound in this series, and that is not too bad considering what we saw on Inferno to be on the T side and be up right now. But this is the chance for redemption on the 100PingGods. See if Smiley can get that AWP rolling again. He's actually going to rotate down below. Hard scoped already, sees flames, anticipating perhaps then that there will be a presence towards Secret, and it looks like they want to go for the immediate flank on the CT side. You can see the setup already, Jason. You've got Duke sitting inside the smokes of the garage and Sorrow at mini seeing if they go through, but if they don't, they'll also be very quick to either rotate down vents in the case of Sorrow, and Duke, I imagine, would try and get in behind Secret and pinch this tease. So Bomb's down there. Smiley, he's got to make a decision. He went back. He's going to hold the stairs. Gets aggressive, but the problem is he's only one and done in that position. It's too easily tradable. So there's the rotation down. Now Chopper on top of Mini, spotted out by Duke. That's good awareness, but this will slow down the flank. And this makes things a lot more awkward for 100PingGods now.
I'm not a huge fan of the play by Smiley. I feel like he second-guessed himself like 4 or 5 times trying to pick a position. SDY has, as you said, snuck in towards the ramp room. We got him in the picture right now. Good awareness from Winter, but can't win the battle. And it's trades back and forth as Team Spirit are going to be at the lower bomb site. Taking their time, but there's no one here to defend for 100PG. So all 3 players for the defense going to rotate and flank through Secret to try and retake this bomb site. They've got plenty of flashbangs.
Bomb planted for Team Spirit, 3-on-3, and yeah, you're absolutely right. 4 flashes to work with. This could really slow them down, but wow, that's true. 4 flashes on the other side, I should say. 5 on the CT side. So they've got a lot of retake potential. There's also a bit of deterrence and interference that could be thrown in their direction. Mirror's really too busy firing his gun instead. They got Sorrow swings, finds Iceman, and now Team Spirit are getting among the swing of things.
Okay. Well, we were wondering about this Nuke pick. There was a lot of things that pointed this could have been a crazy pick. At the moment, Spirit seem to be doing quite well. 6-3 lead, 6 rounds in a row for the attacking side. Worth mentioning that on Inferno as well, they had a pretty decent start and eventually, just collapsed. We'll see if that happens again here. Duke has dropped an AWP over to Smiley, so shout out to Duke for being a team player. They missed the run boost that would have allowed Smiley to get up on the roof of the big garage, and he unscopes at the worst moment, and he misses the timing on Mir crossing to red box and back from red box. So just a lot of small L's taken by the 100PingGods defense early on.
L gang for life. Mir's got Sorrow down with a headshot on the AK, knowing that there's a little bit of aggression. Does he anticipate too? He certainly seems to have that thought. May have heard Duke trying to run up. They're going to go wall of smokes. Duke's forward in this. There's the gap. No, it gets deeper. Hubby gun. Is it showing up enough? They're going to boost. They're going to see, but he's going to find a brilliant headshot. Jumping, however, to get the AK. Not anticipating people to be up close. Winter's gone as well, but Smiley. He's found one. He's looking for more. Smoke's dissipating. He's going to be in the open. It's magic to get him down. The last player remaining. Therefore, the round is over. 7 now for Team Spirit, and it's them that will go on a bit of a run of their own as they've gotten all 7 rounds in conjunction, Jason. That's much better.
Yeah, much better looking half so far of Spirit than what we saw in either half of Inferno. And we're going to get a timeout from the 100PingGods and their CT side. Makes sense as well. Smiley's going to have an AWP again. Duke's going to be put back onto a FAMAS or an SMG or a shotgun, whatever he chooses. Other than that, it'll be a full buy for the defensive side. But they've got to do something. I think a lot of what they're losing right now at the moment feels like Team Spirit's able to be very, very comfortable sending a good amount of bodies outside. They've been able to cross when they've wanted. They've been able to have control. No one's really been in their face except for, when they've had these deagles pushed up. And no one's been able to really make the crossing costly, whether out of utility, whether HP, or whether just lives in general. So we'll see what the 100PingGods adjustment is outside of this pause.
Decent shot to start it off by Chopper. AWP dual T-side up. You gotta love it. They're gonna go back over to the AK now as Chopper gets rid of one. In fact, we've had 4 ups to start this round. Smiley. I don't love his play in that secret position. If he's gonna have the op, maybe just play it outside or play ramp, because every time he's down there, not only is he second guessing himself, that time his crosshair placement was horrible.
Well, that's the one time where he was downstairs and he moved like back and forth a bunch of times. That was weird. This one is like if he's gonna make that kind of a rotation and that kind of a play to get towards Sequel with that op, I'm just amazed that part of it is his teammate got killed in mini, but there's no information of how the pacing of when they cross. So yeah, his crosshair placement's weird. It's because he doesn't expect anyone to be there without him knowing. He expects his teammates to have communicated that, but I think the only teammate who could have found that information got picked off by Chopper from door. So a little bit unfortunate for him, but it certainly does end up looking silly for the 100 PG offer. And now they're the ones getting battered to the point where they can't even fight for these rounds.
Niceman's going to back away from this. This will be a save call. 30 seconds left. Bomb not yet planted, but doesn't matter. They want that AWP. So 100PingGods looking more like 100PingDogs this time. I mean, Jason, a little more dog shit.
That time it wasn't dyslexia. It was intentional.
No, yes. You like that? Just keep you guessing now.
It's pretty good. Sorrow's in some trouble. So is Iceman now. Actually, they're both getting encroached upon, although Iceman just has to hit this one shot. He should be safe. It's Sorrow who's got... Ooh, a double kill. He's not in trouble at all. I couldn't add one more to it. That would have been great. But even if he had, it's no longer the time for silver linings. 3-8. You've got, 4 more rounds in this half, and you kind of need to put at least 3 of them on the board, it feels like. But, I mean, even that seems to be a stretch. AWP still held on. That's passed over to Smiley. Still hasn't been as effective as we would have liked. 3 deagles and an SMG.
You heard about... Oh, my God. Fast. Iceman, nade, Sorrow, blind. All trying to get information. Smiley, that saved AWP. Gets the first one to shut them down. Missed shots, though, from Iceman as he fired too far to the left. Magic gets one. Dagster's going to follow it with Winter. Sorrow's tagged inside of that smoke at mini, and that's the rotation call right now. Is Sorrow just sitting and waiting? The AWP jumped off of heaven. But Duke's going to climb back up. Oh, failed Molotov. It actually bounced off the ladder and went down, so that one's going to give a bit more space for them with still. They'll put a second one up there because they heard that fail. And now they're forced off once again. Looks like a 9th round coming the way of Team Spirit because they don't want to lose the AWP once more. Smiley was committing to backing away very early in this.
Yeah, well, he was backing away. He'd already called to save long before that. They boosted Mir up as well. And those deagles are meant to keep some spacing so they can't just chase down the AWP. But yeah, that's ruined. That idea is gone. And now they know. And there's so much money on Team Spirit. They should just throw all 3 players at this, I feel like. They've got 2 flashbangs to force him back, but they're not feeling as ruthless and bloodthirsty as we would like from a viewership perspective.
So Smiley has the AWP again. They'll bring out guns this time. They're will be a buy around this.
This is surprisingly nice from Spirit. You got to be happy about this one. A pretty solid showing on Nuke so far. And remember, I mean, the conversation was like, man, this is a great opportunity for 100PingGods to do some good stuff and take this series 2-0. The third map in the pool, we've had questions about Inferno. We've had questions leading into Nuke. But the one of the maps that we have no questions about with Team Spirit is their Dust 2. We know they're going to be good on. That's the third map as well. And 100PG would really feel like they let it slip away if they let this get to Dust 2, because that's the map where Spirit has an 87% win rate on it. It's going to be a very difficult affair to take this series in 3 if you're 100PG.
And Dust 2, yeah. We'll be staring down the barrel of a gun here shortly. Chopper heads down through the radio room. Smoke's already out in his position to deter that progress forward. As Soro smokes off Squeaky and doesn't want anyone to get through. Duke's playing a very passive angle outside, so not a ton of information to be garnered in that situation. And Smiley, again, is holding toward Heaven with the AWP. See him very distantly in the X-ray. Actually throwing a bit of support utility down towards Squeaky to help his teammates that are on the floor. And if he's going to rotate back, AC position, it smokes down. He's not going to be able to see above them from here. That would have been close. X-ray was off. Yeah, very close. He was just barely inside of the door, and Smiley didn't quite get the line. Now, though, action to Winter. Oh, blind up doesn't matter. He's got 2 on the off. Needs to get away, though, and he's unaware of the situation because he just lost so much composure while being blind, and obviously the ringing in his ears. Doesn't realize that they closed the gap considerably, and he goes down. Sorrow at least makes up for it to catch off Mir. But it's Dexter and SDY that remain for Team Spirit, and SDY has Sorrel. Now the lower site becomes a very possible position to plant. I thought, man, oh man, I thought he was going to take suicide damage for that ball. That could take SDY down. It does, so from the grave, Duke gets 1, and it leaves us with Smiley and Iceman to find Dexter. And he's going to, oh, I thought he'd be clever and rotate back, but Iceman catches him.
Yeah, good read from Iceman. He rotated into that position just in the nick of time. If Dexter was able to get a vent, then there was a real chance for that clutch with an AWP inside the site. 9-4. Finally, 100PingGods put a stop to the 9-round run. 2 rounds left in the half. Double op setup for the CT side. Duke's going to get in towards the big garage outside. Cover his smoke. No one from Team Spirit would have been there to see him. This time, there are some smokes being thrown outside, but no players are there. Smiley is on the roof watching the wall. Duke is in big garage watching the mini-cross, and Sorrow's already rotated downstairs because they had so many issues with this. That leaves just one player. That leaves just Iceman in the upper silos to defend this entire hit, and he's in a lot of trouble. First kill is his, and now he's got to hide in the smoke and wait.
Good kill, but Chopper gets 1 back immediately on Iceman.
Bless you.
Oh, don't worry. I muted that to stream, but thank you for blessing me anyway.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's
I got it covered. I didn't want to ruin anyone's ears.
Nice. Except mine, apparently.
Well, listen, mate. You're just in for the ride, okay? Well, this time bomb does get planted, and even though the man advantage still resides with 100PingGods, they've got an awkward situation of trying to get back into the A side. Duke at mini. Mir's going to peek him easily. Slides in under the crosshair. Nails him, and we already saw the AWP was staring in that direction as Sorrow tries to climb up. The problem is he knows he has to go after Mir first, and Mir moving again is going to slide and be undetected. Finds a third in the round as he gets Smiley as well, and Winter last alive. This is going to be 10 rounds for Spirit, and we aren't even done the half yet.
No, and it's going to take a lot of the money away. Where we've seen 100PingGods really enjoy having an AWP, they've really enjoyed having a double op. This round, they won't have any. So kind of an important weapon that they've wanted in their defensive arsenal is just not going to be there. Still, you could see that round, how much the success of Spirit throughout this half really preyed on 100PingGods. Their rotation, the respect given to outside, given to lower. They had an off and an M4 on the wall outside. They had a player rotating down below. That left 1 player to defend the entire upper bomb site from that hit. It's just not enough. And now, I mean, they get caught off guard by the fact that Spirit don't even care. They didn't even use a wall this time. They left it open. just so they could swing and take the fight.
Sorrow, again, this crosshair placement. They're not anticipating people to be low. They're both looking toward the stairs. We saw the same from Smiley, as Iceman will get SDY. Back down the ladder. Iceman goes from the lobby and goes around toward the ramp. This is like a reverse nuke right now. The CTs are coming in from areas the Ts normally possess, and the Ts already outside on the back of the map. Actually, excuse me, down below now in secret, are trying to take over lower with no one nearby. So this is going to be 11th round, Jason. This is quite a half. This is much better from Spirit. This is actually almost the reverse game of what we saw on Inferno.
Yeah, this feels like this is like whiplash. You know? Like, if they were going to bust this out, I would have liked to have had some kind of warning.
Mm-hmm.
Good kills from Iceman. He's on for the ace in this final round if he can do it. Get his team 5. That'd be something to be happy about. Something positive to take into the second half. Dexter finds his teammate. So it truly is all down to Iceman. He's taking his time. Time that he doesn't have without a kit.
And Iceman's down. His wingman left him. You could say, Jason.
You never, ever leave your wingman.
You are still dangerous. But you can be my wingman anytime.
Bullshit. You could be mine.
Yes.
Nailed
I
it.
feel the need.
The need for
speed.
Second one's coming out this year. Everyone get your tickets on opening day.
Yeah, that would have been out already if not for the pandemic. But I'm going to go see it just because, like, as a kid, I actually wore out 2 VHSs of it. I watched it so much. I knew every line in the movie.
Named my first pet after Maverick.
Did you hate your pet? Did your mother hate you as a child?
That's nice. That's good.
Sign.
Yeah.
Oh,
obviously.
you're a pilot.
Oh, one of the greatest love stories of all time. Dooley's on top of Hut is becoming it's becoming a standard, I feel like.
I can get behind it.
I'm down for more Dooley's all the time. Here, let's see how they do. Oh, there's the first on top of the Hut, who can't get anything else but a good bait for Magix. And he gets 2 kills. Even gooshed onto Smiley. Actually, not a lot of damage. Magix again is just pressured into the bomb site. Mir saves his life. Talk about a wingman. 12-4.
And Spirit with the momentum again. They'll go on to guns. Saw one M4 A1S dropped out as well as a FAMAS. Oh, okay. SDY is really going to go Hut meta now. As we look back at the round and the flashes that occurred, as well as Mir hitting more headshots. Great game from him. Great game from him so far. As he sits top of the leaderboard with 17, and we are on round number 17. We have got Swag 7. And he's going to make it work. Headshot SDY. Mir's got 2 more in the round. No, he's got 1, excuse me, plus an assist. Magic gets 2. And Chopper finds the other. All 5 stay alive. I'm just glad to see the Swag 7 get a kill.
Yeah, it is very satisfying hearing that shotgun just land, just work. It's a beautiful thing. All right, 13-4. This is the score as Spirit looking to take us to Dust 2. All AKs on the board for 100PingGods, and I mean, to say that they need to get started right now is kind of an understatement. Long, long ways to go here on Nuke.
SDY, and this time directly on the floor as his teammate on Hut above. And that, of course, is Magic. And he's got the FAMAS. Incendiary for Chopper. He's going to have to throw that soon if they're going to rush in because there's a smoke down. Okay, so he wants to throw it shallow. He was just waiting, shoulder peeking for information, but that's too shallow. Bit too hesitant, I think. Iceman's going to run him down. Chopper, not the greatest of plays, but Magic. Oh, I thought they surely spotted the head. The X-ray was misleading for us because he was able to go undetected and slide underneath Iceman as he finds 2 on entry and 2 that could be enough for the round on itself because remember, SDY on that Swag 7 has to rotate with it. And Dexter's got a scoop.
They all need to get the hell away. There's not really a great chance of them winning this. Just save the weapon, save whatever you've got. A lot of time for 100PingGods in a 5-on-3 to just sit and wait and look for the reactions. They're actually going to go back to the upper bomb site. where Duke has just been chilling. He's already got it cleared out. Bomb gets planted. And that's the round. That's 5 for 100PingGods as the rest of Team Spirit is just kind of sneaking away to stay alive and keep their weapons.
Spotted, but I don't know. They're going to pursue. Well, it doesn't matter. That's a heck of a shot there, bud. Dexter's going to take down Iceman. Smiley's going to rotate around with the AK and see if he can get one more, but this AK is going to be picked up by the Mag 7. Don't take the AK. It's not worth it. Mag 7's way cooler.
And he got some of that bonus money. That's actually not bad. Fortunately, Dexter with that kill on the AK underneath heaven, it's a gun that can't be recovered. So, still an 8-round lead for Team Spirit. They're doing okay.
Definitely doing not bad.
Yeah, it's a good way to put it. Upgrades all around. As a scout is dropped, AWP is picked up for Dexter. Digging into the money a bit for Team Spirit, but they want the good weapons out.
Oh, the timing. Okay, he did recover it. He turned it around and actually found it as they ran in because his teammate on the site could have been absolutely screwed by that. His Magic's was, I think, even putting utility out knowing that there was incendiaries and Molotovs being thrown in his direction. Soro spotted the gun barrel. No, not quite. Smoke was out first. He was already dodged. Lined it up. He backs away. So they won't even get one for retribution, but Smiley is on a lurk. I don't know that I think of 1v5 as awesome. I say that because I expect Soro's going to go down here, but he actually manages to isolate Mir.
And Smiley's the big X factor.
Go.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, a lot of it depends on where he decides to go. I think Soro's giving him a chance to actually put that flank in. And Dexter just now has dropped into the bomb site. He was the one watching for the ladder flank. But now that he's found the other kill, it should just be a matter of time. SDY might go down from this angle, but should be traded with relatively quickly. With relative quickness.
In relative quick succession.
Ooh.
Rapidly. He's going to go back to this Evan position after already showing his hand once. And they think he's rotated off. Timing is his friend. Friend indeed. My goodness, I said 1v5. It was a 1v4. Because Soro managed to get one, but it's still not going to yield the results they're looking for as Team Spirit ended up getting the win by just barely. A 1v1 in the end, and it's 14 rounds now for Spirit.
Another one of those situations where, like, that's actually a really, really good round to take all those guns away at the end in the 1v4. But at 5 to 14, like, that's nothing you can be excited about. If it was still relatively close, you'd be content with some economic damage to set you up for the future. But Team Spirit, still just such a big lead, that hardly phases them.
So again, that bounced Molotov goes into the silo. SDY's looking away. He turns around and realizes, oh my god, man, where did you guys come from? I didn't know you were here. Well, they know it now. Winter's got Magic down on top of the floor, and that's twice that SDY's timing nearly cost him. That time it does. The last round, he just barely got away with it. And this view from our security camera up above gave us a pretty good chance to see exactly how that transpired, because the obligations on the floor were a little bit chaotic, given that one had to extinguish Molotovs, the other was trying to watch Squeaky. And the round, I think, is squeaked away. That was terrible. Thank you anyway.
Yeah, it was something. Yeah, it's unfortunate. The timing SDY just looking away. If he had just kept his crosshair, kept his attention at the front of hut for another half second, he would have been able to actually get into the fight and slow that down. And when he turned his attention towards door, there was no one coming in that direction. Unfortunate. 14-5. A lot of upper hits early on in this half for 100PingGods as we go back and forth trading rounds. And there's that economic damage from the 1v4. I mean, Team Spirit can't invest anything else. They don't have enough money. So that's at least something. That's something to see if 100PingGods can keep this up and close the gap a little bit more. But at the moment, it's nothing to be happy about. It's just an opportunity. We'll see if they can seize it.
So a bit more outside presence from 100PingGods. You can see Duke just trying to work his way up toward Mini. He's got Iceman in tow. Desperately fires in because he knows he's getting tagged up. Winter gets him down. Ooh, with the Galil, and SDY gets hit with the same weapon up above on heaven. Great headshot, and once again, the site opened up for 100PingGods.
Yeah, you gotta wonder if they're setting something up. This is a lot of attention given to that upper bomb site. Very curious to see what the calling is gonna be like from here. Now that they've established they can pretty much take that against any setup, any kind of buy. 14-7. And the investment in this round means that Team Spirit, once again, is going to have to certainly sit the next one out. Unless Dexter is all of a sudden planning on dropping a FAMAS over to a teammate. Could do it.
Another gun down at least. Dexter, though, they want this op out of his hands. Oh, he hit Winter. He got him. He gone. But the AWP stays alive. That's the key aspect for Team Spirit. This was Winter. Watch this entry turn. Snap. Ooh, yes. Ooh. Didn't show as a wallbang animation, but it was through the edge of the vent. Probably just no collision there, that's all.
I think Magic's had dualies again that round.
It did, yeah. He was the one behind the vent that kind of...
My man. They didn't do anything. But I appreciate the effort. All right. Well, they do buy. They do reinvest. FAMAS dropped over to Chopper. We're going to play inside this close smoke. Ooh, this could be interesting. Wall is up, but if that starts to fade, he's going to feel real uncomfortable and misses his opportunity. They meet around the edge of the smoke right before it dissipates, and that's a big win. Oh, but a blind through the smoke double kill from Dexter. That could change everything.
That's foolish. Blind smoke collateral. Yeah, okay. All right, well, we'll see how that transpires now, because suddenly 100PingGods are a man down, man behind. Boxes, not detected, swings out late, MP9 in the head. Soro had just finished checking the angle, and despite that Winter was doing good damage to SDY, couldn't close the kill. It's all on Smiley and Team Spirit off the back of some blind luck, quite literally. Might find map point here, Jason, so Smiley's going to go hunting. I think he'll get caught right now. And knife? No, you might want to kill him now, because Chopper's, yeah... on the other side. He did want the knife, but he decided he better not let his teammate die.
Yeah, teammate's life is more important. Makes sense.
Well, it depends on what teammate it is, really, but yeah.
True. That's a good point. Oh, that's pretty filthy.
That sucks. if you're...
look at him.
Ping, yeah. Even he's like, oh, hey, look at that.
Oh, I got two.
Oh, well, they still have money to buy, at least on the 100PingGods side. But now playing for overtime and 8 chances for Team Spirit to wrap the game up. Winter waiting with the smoke down at the radio room. Iceman hanging out at the huts. And smoke goes towards Squeaky. That comes through. They want to push it. Nice. For once the aggression from the CTs, but Iceman's got the headshot.
Lot of responsibility on Mir's shoulders. Listening for any kind of intel. 2 players going to just walk across in this 5-on-4 with no utility. They're going to try and split to the lower bomb site. 2 through secret and 3 through ramp. So Chopper next up. Tough angle. They're going to peek into it. Good headshot. He doesn't hear them pressing the issue. He holds the Molotov for now. There's some utility spent. He's got to be aware, though, no one's covering his backside. They're already here, and he's making a lot of noise. Sorrow can open that door any second, and there it is. He had no idea. Mir, Dexter, they've got to give up the round.
Yeah, they have to. Bomb planted. 100PingGods will find their 8th. So getting a little bit of momentum late. Dexter again wants that AWP. So we'll go one further. Again, Dust 2 is map 3 if needed. Very much looking like it's going to be needed at this point in time, but we'll wait and see. Stranger things have happened. Meanwhile, Jason, on the second stream at this point in time, it is Namiga going against Akuma. Akuma did win map number 1, and they're just getting underway in map number 2 now. It's 4-1 scoreline, so they're a little bit behind us at this point.
Yeah, a bit of a whiff of overtime over there.
Yeah, I would say. That's quite a long game 1 comparatively.
Yeah, compared to our 16 to, what, like 7 SmackDown?
Yeah.
All right.
Dinko and Hawka that'll be giving you that game.
Flashbangs outside. Ooh, a bit of pace to this outside push. Duke he pauses, waits for the wall. There's actually all 5 players of 100PingGods are going to be here. Mir spamming through the smoke, so they pause to wait. And now we get Dexter. We'll see how he handles Secret as the AWPer. He's got a narrow angle. Would love to get this first shot. Fall back. Retreating battle. New angle is grabbed. And no one's close enough to go for the trade.
Not yet. Magic. Oh, look at the gun. Look at the gun. Come on. Closer. Closer. Oh, he's patience. Patience, my friend. Magic gives up 1 shot, and this time he'll have patience, and it shouldn't have. His Sorrel gets him down. His teammate tried to capitalize on it. And so fell as a result. Duke's didn't kill in return. They've got a crossfire set up above, though. Good rotations down quickly, but watch out. Mir's got smoke in front of him. Chopper's going to try to hold the lower position, and the catwalk lineup. He's got 2. They didn't even check for him. As he catches them out, they didn't expect him to have rotated that quickly, and he is Johnny on the spot. It's all on Smiley to keep this game alive, and he's walking toward a smoke toward Mir, and Mir makes no mistake to close this one out, as he's been pretty, as I say, good throughout. So that's a decent result.
Yeah, it is. I mean, I'll back off the back of that T side. That offensive half from Spirit was great. I think I still noticed a little bit of I don't know. I was a bit uncomfortable with some of the rotations on the CT side when they had to go lower. But, I mean, all well and good. You get the job done based off the fact that you have a really strong attacking side on Nuke, and now we get it. That kind of golden opportunity of 100 PG to win 2-0 off some weak maps for Spirit. Now they've got to go against the big one. Now they have the final boss, Spirit on Dust 2, 87% win rate, and that's going to be a very difficult affair. So at the moment now, starting to look like Spirit might be able to shore up this Group B, and then there's just going to be an absolute brawl for that second spot.
Yeah, and again, yeah, we've got the 2 groups, and then obviously we get into playoffs. When we get into playoffs as well, we'll be joined by the desk, a bunch of analysts who like to talk about the game and think they know what they're talking about. But no, it'll be good.
Sounds
We're going to get a little more serious. No, I don't know what you're talking about.
I was about myself.
I mean, this is no, it was fair. It was fair. I understood. I just ignored it. But no, yeah, this is getting a little weird in some of these groups because it's just so close. As we say in the CIS region, these mid-teams. So with that, I think we'll take a break. Dust 2 to decide the map and the series when we come back, I should say. We'll see you there. I'm looking forward to it. Jason, I don't know about you.
I am as well. We'll see you there.